New Jersey is often thought of as a spooky place with a long history of eerie legends and ghost stories. Its dense forests, misty lakes, and old buildings create the perfect setting for tales of mysterious sightings, strange sounds, and unexplained events. People say that the state's rich past, including its Revolutionary War history, adds to the feeling that spirits might linger. Whether it's whispers of ghostly figures or strange lights in the woods, New Jersey is full of mystery and stories that give you chills. Now we will visit the most haunted places in New Jersey. Number 1. The Emlyn Physick Estate. The Emlyn Physick Estate in Cape May, New Jersey, is a grand Victorian mansion with a spooky reputation. Built in 1879 by Dr. Emlyn Physick Jr., the estate is a stunning example of stick-style architecture. However, its beauty is matched by its eerie history, which has made it a popular spot for ghost hunters and curious visitors. Dr. Physick, an eccentric man who never practiced medicine despite his training, lived there with his mother and aunt. After their deaths, the home fell into decline, and some say their spirits linger. Guests and staff have reported unexplained occurrences, like footsteps echoing in empty hallways, lights flickering, and doors creaking open on their own. One common story involves the apparition of a woman believed to be Dr. Physick's mother, Frances. Visitors claim to see her figure near the dining room or feel her presence in the kitchen. Another tale involves the ghostly laughter of children in the upstairs bedrooms, though no children lived there in recent memory. Perhaps the eeriest reports come from the attic, where people feel cold spots and hear faint whispers. Paranormal investigators have recorded strange voices and captured ghostly figures in photos. The estate staff often recount personal encounters, from objects mysteriously moving to sudden drops in temperature. Today, the Emlyn Physick Estate operates as a museum, offering tours that explore its history and hauntings. Many who visit leave with a sense that they've brushed against the supernatural, making it one of Cape May's most haunted and intriguing landmarks. Whether you're drawn by its architecture or its ghost stories, the estate promises an unforgettable experience. Number 2. The Red Mill Museum Village in Clinton. The Red Mill Museum Village in Clinton, New Jersey, is not only a charming historic site, but also a hotspot for paranormal activity. Built in 1810, the mill served as a wool processing plant, a grist mill, and later a quarry operation, all before becoming a museum. Its long and often tumultuous history has left behind stories of tragedy and mysterious happenings that fuel its reputation as one of New Jersey's most haunted locations. One of the most chilling tales involves the mill workers who toiled in dangerous conditions. Accidents were common, and several workers reportedly lost their lives on the job. Visitors and staff claim to hear phantom footsteps, faint cries for help, and the sound of machinery operating when the building is silent. These sounds are often attributed to the spirits of those who died while working in the mill. Another haunting centers around the quarry workers who lived in poverty and endured harsh labor. Some believe their restless spirits linger in the nearby quarry area, and visitors have reported shadowy figures moving among the rocks or peering near the mill's windows at night. The museum's basement is especially notorious for paranormal activity. Guests have felt sudden cold spots, heard whispers, and even seen ghostly apparitions. Some say they've encountered the spirit of a man who appears disoriented, possibly a former worker or quarryman. Paranormal investigators have captured eerie EVP, electronic voice phenomena, recordings, and unusual photos during investigations. The Red Mill Museum Village even hosts ghost tours and paranormal events for those brave enough to explore its haunted history. With its rich past and unsettling tales, the Red Mill Museum Village remains a fascinating blend of history and hauntings, drawing both history buffs and thrill seekers alike. Number 3. Brighton Asylum. Brighton Asylum, located in Passaic, New Jersey, is widely regarded as one of the most haunted places in the state. Built in the early 20th century, it was originally a mental institution where patients with severe mental illnesses were housed. However, rumors of mistreatment, neglect, and mysterious deaths have shrouded its history in darkness. leading to its eventual closure in the mid-20th century. The asylum's unsettling past has given rise to chilling tales of hauntings. Visitors often report hearing disembodied voices, faint screams, and the sounds of metal doors slamming, even though the building is empty. Some claim to feel unseen hands touching or pulling at them, while others experience sudden drops in temperature and inexplicable feelings of dread. One of the most infamous legends involves the spirit of a nurse who is said to have died under mysterious circumstances. Her ghost is often seen wandering the hallways, sometimes appearing in photos taken by visitors. Another common story involves shadowy figures lurking in the corners of rooms or darting down dark corridors. Paranormal investigators have captured eerie EVP recordings, including what some believe to be patients crying for help. Brighton Asylum has embraced its haunted reputation and now operates as a popular haunted attraction during Halloween. However, even during its transformation into an entertainment venue, staff and guests continue to report paranormal activity. Lights flicker on their own, props move inexplicably, and some claim to hear whispers when no one is around. With its harrowing history and countless reports of ghostly encounters, Brighton Asylum remains a destination for thrill seekers and paranormal enthusiasts. Whether you're looking for scares or searching for spirits, this haunted asylum is sure to leave you with chills. Number 4. The Burlington County Prison. The Burlington County Prison in Mount Holly, New Jersey, is one of the oldest surviving jails in the United States, built in 1811. Its dark history of confinement, suffering, and even executions has made it a hotbed of paranormal activity, earning it a reputation as one of the state's most haunted places. The prison was designed to be innovative for its time, yet it became notorious for the harsh conditions its inmates endured. Overcrowding, disease, and brutal punishments were common. Many prisoners died within its walls, and their restless spirits are believed to linger. Visitors frequently report unexplained phenomena, including disembodied voices, phantom footsteps, and doors slamming shut on their own. One of the most famous stories involves the ghost of Joel Clough, a convicted murderer who was hanged at the prison in 1833. His spirit is said to haunt the building, particularly his former cell, where visitors report feeling cold drafts and an oppressive energy. Some even claim to hear his voice whispering or singing late at night. Another eerie tale is of a spectral woman who appears near the cells, believed to be the spirit of someone who met a tragic fate related to the prisoners. People have seen her figure gliding silently through the corridors or felt her presence in the execution chamber. Paranormal investigators have documented unusual occurrences at the prison, including strange shadows, unexplainable noises, and mysterious orbs captured in photographs. The building now operates as a museum, and its haunted reputation draws ghost hunters and thrill seekers alike. With its grim history and chilling paranormal activity, the Burlington County Prison Museum is a place where history and the supernatural collide, offering an unforgettable and spine-tingling experience. Number 5. The Cranberry Inn. The Cranberry Inn, located in the historic town of Cranberry, New Jersey, is a charming and storied establishment with a reputation for being haunted. Built in the mid-18th century, the inn has served as a tavern, stagecoach stop, and gathering place for travelers and locals. Its long history is filled with tales of joy and sorrow, and many believe this has left behind a ghostly imprint. Visitors and staff at the inn frequently report unexplained occurrences. Footsteps echo in empty hallways, and doors are said to open and close on their own. One of the most chilling stories involves the spirit of a woman in a long dress who has been seen gliding through the dining rooms. Some believe she is the ghost of a former guest or perhaps a staff member who never left. Another famous tale revolves around a spectral man often spotted near the bar area. He is believed to be a former patron who spent much of his time at the inn. Guests claim to see his shadowy figure sitting at a table or standing near the fireplace, only to vanish moments later. The upstairs rooms, which were once used as lodging, are also rumored to be haunted. Guests have felt sudden cold spots and heard faint whispers when no one else is present. Paranormal investigators have captured strange voices, orbs, and mysterious lights during their visits to the property. Despite its haunted reputation, the Cranberry Inn remains a beloved local landmark. Its mix of history, charm, and ghostly tales attracts visitors who are curious about its paranormal activity. Whether you come for a meal or to experience the supernatural, the Cranberry Inn offers a fascinating glimpse into the past and perhaps a brush with the otherworldly. Number 6. The Union Hotel. The Union Hotel, located in Flemington, New Jersey, is a historic landmark with a storied past that includes tales of paranormal activity. Built in 1814, the hotel became famous during the 1935 Lindbergh baby kidnapping trial, as it housed reporters and key figures involved in the case. Its rich history, combined with accounts of tragedy and unexplained occurrences, has cemented its reputation as one of New Jersey's most haunted places. Over the years, visitors and staff have reported numerous eerie experiences. One of the most persistent stories is about a woman in period clothing, often seen wandering the upper floors. She's believed to be the spirit of a former guest who died tragically during her stay. Witnesses describe her as a forlorn figure who sometimes appears near windows or vanishes as quickly as she's seen. Another chilling tale involves the ghost of a man thought to have been a bartender or manager in the hotel's early days. Guests often report hearing phantom footsteps behind the bar and the sound of glasses clinking, even when the area is empty. Paranormal investigators have recorded unusual activity in this space, including strange voices and moving objects. One of the most unsettling stories centers around the basement, where some say they feel an oppressive presence and sudden cold spots. The energy there is often described as dark and heavy, leaving visitors uneasy. The Union Hotel's haunted reputation is bolstered by reports of disembodied voices, flickering lights, and objects moving on their own throughout the building. Though it is currently under renovation, its ghostly legends continue to intrigue paranormal enthusiasts and history buffs alike. The Union Hotel remains a testament to Flemington's history and its connection to the supernatural. Number 7. Ringwood Manor. Ringwood Manor, nestled in the picturesque highlands of Ringwood, New Jersey, is a sprawling estate steeped in history, beauty, and chilling ghost stories. Built in the 18th century and expanded over time, the manor served as the home to prominent industrialists and families, including the Ryersons, Coopers, and Hewitts. Its rich past, marked by periods of prosperity and sorrow, has given rise to numerous tales of paranormal activity, making it one of New Jersey's most haunted locations. One of the most enduring ghost stories involves Robert Erskine, a Revolutionary War figure and former property owner. Erskine was George Washington's geographer and surveyor, responsible for mapping key battlefields. He passed away at the estate in 1780 and was buried nearby. Visitors and staff often claim to feel his presence in the manor. Shadowy figures, believed to be Erskine's ghost, have been seen near the library and other rooms. His footsteps are said to echo through the halls late at night, and some visitors report hearing the rustling of papers as if he is still at work on his maps. Another infamous spirit is the Woman in White, a ghostly figure often seen gliding through the gardens and hallways. Legend has it she is the grieving spirit of a woman connected to the Hewitt family, mourning a tragic loss. Guests describe encountering her as a cold presence or hearing faint sobbing in the stillness of the night. Other paranormal encounters include unexplained noises, such as heavy doors creaking open and slamming shut on their own, even when there is no wind. In some rooms, sudden drops in temperature and unexplainable chills have left visitors uneasy. Staff members recount instances of lights flickering, furniture shifting, and mysterious whispers that seem to come from nowhere. The manor's grounds also contribute to its haunted reputation. The cemetery where Robert Erskine and others are buried is said to be a hotspot for ghostly activity. Some visitors have spotted faint lights floating among the graves, while others feel an eerie presence as they walk the paths. Paranormal investigators have frequently visited Ringwood Manor, capturing compelling evidence of hauntings. Electronic voice phenomena, VPs, thermal imaging anomalies, and inexplicable movements have all been documented during investigations. Photographs taken inside the manor often reveal orbs, shadows, or blurred figures that defy logical explanation. Despite its ghostly tales, Ringwood Manor is also celebrated for its architectural beauty and historical significance. Today, it operates as a museum and park, drawing visitors who come to admire its grandeur and learn about its past. Guided tours often include stories of its haunted history, and the staff does not shy away from acknowledging the eerie experiences reported by countless guests. Ringwood Manor is a place where history and the supernatural coexist. Its hauntingly beautiful atmosphere attracts both history enthusiasts and paranormal seekers, offering a unique experience that blends New Jersey's past with its spine-tingling legends. Whether you come for its historical charm or its ghostly lore, the manor leaves an unforgettable impression on all who visit. Number 8. The Spy House. The Spy House, officially known as the Seabrook Wilson House, is located in Port Monmouth, New Jersey, and is widely regarded as one of the most haunted places in the state. Built in the early 1700s, this historic structure originally served as a private residence and later as a tavern. During the Revolutionary War, it became a gathering place for British and American spies, earning its nickname, the Spy House. Its rich and tumultuous history has given rise to chilling tales of paranormal activity that have captured the imagination of ghost hunters and history buffs alike. The house association with espionage and war is thought to be a key reason for its hauntings. According to legend, soldiers and spies who lost their lives during this turbulent era never left. Visitors often report hearing phantom footsteps echoing through the halls, the sound of heavy boots on wooden floors, and even the faint clinking of glasses as if from a long-gone tavern crowd. One of the most famous ghostly residents is said to be the spirit of a woman in colonial attire. She has been spotted wandering through the house and looking out of the windows, her presence accompanied by a sudden chill. Another commonly reported apparition is a young boy who appears on the staircase. Witnesses claim he is playful, occasionally tugging on clothing or laughing softly before vanishing. The attic of the Spy House is particularly notorious for its eerie energy. Paranormal investigators have captured strange sounds, including whispers and unexplainable bangs, in this area. Some claim to feel an oppressive presence, as though they are being watched. Outside the house, visitors have reported ghostly figures standing on the porch or moving across the yard, disappearing when approached. Cold spots, orbs, and flickering lights are also common occurrences both inside and around the house. Today, the Spy House operates as a museum, offering insights into its fascinating past and ghostly lore. Its combination of Revolutionary War history and paranormal activity makes it a must-visit destination for those intrigued by both history and the supernatural. The stories surrounding the Spy House continue to captivate visitors, many of whom leave with their own unsettling experiences.